there's scales that have been tipped, and I do my part in the sacrament. I participate in God's grace because it's his grace that forgives me by doing that penance. But then I can walk away certain that I've been forgiven. That certitude doesn't come when it's just me in my room, when it's just me and just going straight to Jesus. Does Jesus hear me? Yes. Jesus isn't bound by the sacraments. But do I have that certitude that I actually confessed it, that I actually spoke it, that I held myself accountable to it? Do I have that certitude that, yes, God has forgiven me? And Jesus knows this. That's why you alluded to, he turns to the apostles and he says, whatever you bind in heaven, whatever you bind on earth is bound in heaven, whatever you loose on earth is loosed in heaven. He knew that we needed that authority. And that authority is demonstrated through our priests who act in Jesus' very person.
And he knew that we were going to need it because, we always hear from our Protestant brothers and sisters, well, no, it's done. I'm like, well, that would be great if Jesus, I claimed Jesus as my Lord and Savior, and then I was like perfect. I never did anything wrong again. Unfortunately, that's not how it works in reality. There's a big difference between that justification when he dies on the cross, but then there's a whole process of sanctification, and we get our words crossed a lot. Like, what does salvation mean? Well, no, it's done. It's done on the cross. You Catholics are always, think you have to work and do these things and this and that. Like, well, St. Paul also talks a lot about the difference between justification, sanctification, or glorification. And I think they always miss that sanctification part, which sanctification means to become holy. Well, okay. Well, God knew that we weren't going to be, once he ascended and we get baptized, that we're going to live like him. We're still have concupiscence. We're still living in a fallen, broken world. We still have fallen nature, even though we have been forgiven and we can keep running to the confession. But he gave us this beautiful gift to help us keep continually starting over again. And those people who were able to stop sinning, we know those people to be saints, big capital S, capital T. And those people have lived these extraordinary lives because they allowed that grace of God to work through their lives and to not put up any blocks to that grace. Because everything is grace. Like, it's all the primacy of that grace.
None of us has stopped sinning short of the Blessed Mother.
Yeah.
Short of Jesus and the Blessed Mother, even the greatest saint sins.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Pope St. John Paul II was still going to confession on a regular basis.
Yeah, none of us are freed from that because it's just enshrined within our very persons to do things that turn us away from God.
What about those saints on the platforms?
On the platforms?